Welcome back to the chat room. Today, we're coming in hot. We're talking about memories today. We're talking about how everything in front of you is for you. And the more you realize that everything you experience is all for you, the more that you'll start taking more advantages of your experiences. So today, I kind of want to get where that sun's hitting because I like that in the last video. So today I want to explain to you how your memories that you make are all for you. Every little thing is for you. So when you're experiencing things and down the way, you might have signs or you might have memories, things that come back to your brain, little things that remind you of things. Some things might be harder to think about. I know all about those hard memories that are like hard to think about because maybe the person's no longer in your life for whatever reason, or it's just you feel like those are your best days or even sometimes your worst moments. So all those memories that you think about, they're all for you. They're all for you. And my mom always likes to say, like, how can you get out of your head when it's like the number one place you're always in? Like, you live in your head, so how can you actually get out of it? And I do know a way to do that, which I'll save that for another video, because right now I want to touch on the memories and how they do be in your head. And at least for me, in the sense that when I see little memories along the way, like things that just remind me of things. For example, I have an orange hat. It is a Bush hat for the beer. Now, I got that hat from when I was working at UDF in Dayton, Ohio. It's United Dairy Farmers. It's a gas station ice cream parlor. When I was working there, my boss, Mr. John, it was his hat. But to stock the ice cream, we had a hardening room, and I would wear it in there. And eventually, I just kept wearing it because Juice WRLD has this song called Bush. And a couple years prior to that, it was a leak, and I was really heavily on it. And I was like living in foster care. I was like 16, and that song meant so much to me. And so that's why I kept wearing that orange hat that said Bush on it. That's why I kept wearing that hat. So it was like a reminder and a memory for me. Like even still to this day, that hat is a reminder and a memory for me. Now, it's one of those things that I like to always point back to. People do not know what's on your mind. They do not know what you don't tell them. So when I wear that hat, I know it's a Juice WRLD reference. Nobody else does. They most likely could be thinking I'm wearing it for the beer. However, it's a Juice WRLD reference. So for me, that's that. And that's why I go to say memories that you make are for you. So you have to embrace them. And nobody really knows, like, even when you explain your memories, nobody feels how you feel about them. Nobody's going to feel how you feel about them. And I talk about this with my family and my mother. As we lost my brother, she lost her son. And we talk about how the memories we think about are hard to grasp and they're hard to think about. And I explained to her, well, nobody else is going to think about them. Nobody else is going to appreciate them how we do. Those are our memories. So we have to think about them when they come through. Something reminds us of them. That's okay to allow ourselves to think about them because they're ours. It's no reason to turn them away. I think that's the beautiful part about life is the memories. And, we grieve the memories that we don't get to make. And I think we do that with people who are alive and people who are passed away. We grieve memories we don't get to make. And even with the memories, like with my brother and I, we always talk about how they're hard to think about and they're ours. So when we think about them and we feel the way we feel about them, that's for us. And I'm just grateful to have had a brother like him in my life, to even have felt that type of way about somebody, to even, have that type of connection and relationship to understand the loss and those memories and how grateful I am to have made those memories. So for me, it's more of like getting to feel like a proud moment to have got to experience those things. And when I think about them, it's like I'm so honored to have went through that, to even have a loss like my brother. So for me, I try to look at memories that I'm grateful to have experienced them, and they're all for me. So I'll put it to you in another example. Everybody knows that I was working in the factory back in Ohio. Well, back when I was working in the factory, I exchanged Cody's Coke with one with his name on it. And on that weekend, I had his Coke out because I ended up taking it home because when I went to let him know the prank, he already was gone type shit. Like, he was literally walking out. So I didn't get to let him know, and I ended up taking his Coke home. Like, Diet Coke. It was a Diet Coke. So, took it home. Later on that night, I ended up, on my shits, if you know, you know. And I was recording the interview for the Regrind Saga mixtape. I was recording the first interview. And in that interview, you can actually see how when I talk about the Cut It Off Cody song, I actually have a Diet Coke with the label on that I made, trying to be funny. But anyways, fast forward. In that interview, there's a song called Legal Weight. That song is a reference to my dad, who was moving illegal weight, if you know, you know. And he was unalived because of it. Now, I was making legal weight because I was weighing up the plastic all day, and we would ship it out. We would ship up plastic, weigh it out, and make money off of it. That's legal weight. And so that's what the song is about. And in that song, for the interview, I popped a picture of my dad out of my dad's book. It's just some pictures of him because he's been passed away since I was 3 weeks old in 2002. So the picture, I put it in the mirror. Well, really, it was originally the phone camera, and I was like, OMG, I gotta go see this in the mirror. Put me and him in the mirror together, and that was my first time. I was 21. That was my first time ever seeing my dad and I in the mirror, like real life, just back and forth together, like that, like in real life. It was amazing. It was a great experience, and that experience, I tried to call my mom, and my mom always picks up the phone, but in that moment, she did not pick up the phone. And so I'm just there. It was a lot to process. I was tripping, a lot was going on. And I just look around my apartment. This is where the memories pull in. So if you're following me still from all that, here we are. I'm sitting in there in the apartment. The picture of my dad is chilling on my counter. I got Cody's Coke, surprisingly, is just next to the picture of my dad, dude. And I'm just looking around at all the stuff in my apartment. I had the Ken Carson kitchen. Right now, it would be right here. The whole wall is Ken Carson. And I'm just sitting there, man. And I'm just like, man, all this is for me. All this little shit is for me. I was like the little Cody Coke because I like to make the music about him. So, haha, my dad, that's my dad. My mom may answer the phone. She wouldn't even if my mom did answer the phone, she wouldn't understand that feeling of me in the mirror. She would understand it from her perspective, but not mine. And that's what I'm trying to explain. Your memories are for you. Nobody's going to understand them through your perspective. Nobody's going to, nobody is. Nobody's going to feel them how you feel them. You can try to explain them to the best that you can now that you know this, but even still then, nobody's going to feel them how you do. So feel them, embrace them, and every moment know that it's going to turn into a memory. And so embrace every single moment. Like I'm telling you, every single moment, I literally embraced it. I can sit back and think about it. And then I'm even looking back at more moments of time that I could have even embraced just a little bit more. And so like for me, it's all about like experiencing the memories while I'm in the moment and just trying to grasp it, just know that it's just a beautiful thing to experience this shit. Eventually it's gonna be over. It's gonna end at some point. And I like to say, let's just see how bad it can really get, if it is even bad now. Because I like to think that it's beautiful. And, my brother did what he did. Things are obviously got some dark sides to them. I'm aware of that. I've already let you know that I've shaken hands with the darkest energy known to man. And once you do that, there's no returning. What that looks like for everybody could be different, but I believe it's the same in a different way. But memories, they're all for you. Everything that's there is for you. So I was in my apartment looking at all the little shit and how it was all there for me. It's all for you. It's all for you. And at the end of the day, none of the materialistic shit matters. Everywhere you go, you will have your body until you're dead, until you go, until you're gone. Your body is the souvenir. Your body is the memory. So don't ever feel like you're sad you lost something or didn't have something. Your body was there. This whole being was there in that time and space with that person, that thing, that memory, that moment. And I think that's the best souvenir that we could possibly have. That's why you should take care of yourself. That's why I talk about the things that I talk about on here. And I always say, make sure you feel comfortable when you wake up in the morning. Make sure you take care of yourself, take the shower, wash your face, brush your teeth. You know, I harp on that stuff. And it's not because it's a look. It's because it actually betters you. It actually betters you. It's all for you. At the end of the day, it's all for you. And that's what I'm here to explain. Yes, things can be beautiful with other people and you can make beautiful things for other people. But at the end of the day, everything is still in front of your face is for you. So enjoy it, love it, appreciate it, acknowledge it's here for you. Don't abuse it. Don't misuse it. Don't mistreat it. Like, come on. And I just feel a lot of the times that the memories that we make, you know, you can't go back. And if there's really no camera around, who's to say that they even really happened? So that's why they're even more special. And so you really have to just take it into control and really understand like where you lie as a person and as an individual, and how all your memories and all the things that you've been through are for you. Yes, things are hard to think about. I get that. Trust. I don't like thinking about shit. And that's why I'm going to teach you guys in the next video how to let go of all of those memories that are just binding you, those things you can't stop thinking about. I'm going to teach you how to let go for a second and just be. But for now, we're understanding the fact that the memories mean something and that they're here for us. This is our experience and nobody can take it away from us. And nobody's lived through what we've lived through. And that's why it's best to stay as honest and as valuable as possible, because the more that we have values and the more that we're honest about things, the more that the world shows us the true world, the more that we get to experience more memories, the more that things come to us naturally. You don't have to go out trying to sell your soul for it. And that can look different for everybody. You know, I don't like that stuff. No, I don't mess with that. And at the end of the day, like I was saying in the last video, when it comes down to loss, every individual being is a different loss in itself. So at some point. And so with that understanding, you know, we grieve some of the memories that we don't get to make. And I think that's like the biggest piece of understanding. Fit check. So I got the Harley Davidson, and then I got the nails. The nails match. That's what this outfit is, because the nails, I've had these nails for a couple weeks and they match. But yeah, I do think, hold up, it's like got some glitter back there if you can even see it. I was sitting in my car, so my leggings aren't properly, they're not proper. It's not proper. DJ, that was not proper. Anyways, memories, they're here for you. It's all here for you. And at the end of the day, F souvenirs, because like I said, you have your body everywhere you go. I don't really need a souvenir. You know what I'm saying? I am the souvenir. You know what I'm saying? Like, chitty chitty bang bang. I don't know. Fuck. I don't fucking know shit. But like, seriously though, like I'm coming at you raw, hot topics right now, like we in the mall. But real. That's real. At the end of the day, it's here for you. It is. There's people working around the clock right now for you. You don't even know it. Shoot. If you shop at a grocery store, it's people working around the clock for you. If you get gas, it's people working around the clock for you. Shoot, you order packages online, people working around the clock for you. Realize it. Understand that. Understand that's why we get up and go to work every day. Thank people. Understand it. We're all on a mission. We all go through something. We all got to think about this shit. We all have memories. Can't act like we don't. Don't act like you don't remember me in these skinny jeans. Don't act like you remember me. Fly as fuck, fitted in my skinny jeans. Sometimes we grieve the memories that we don't get to make. I think that's a really deep point, because a lot of the memories I could have been making with my brother, I've been grieving. And so on top of that, I honor the memories we did get to make. And I'm grateful that we got to make the ones we did. Thankful that I had a brother like him to even lose. All that yada yada. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it was here for me. Like, at the end of the day, everybody who was in his life, like, whether they got to be like a best friend or just a moment in time with him, or cousin, or auntie, or uncle, I got to be his sister. I get to hold that title. That's mine. That's for me. Can't erase it. And I just think that's a beautiful piece of my memory. Especially because he's not here anymore. So it's like, but yeah, memories, they're here for you. They're here for you. Everything here that you're making, all those signs, think about it. If you have a specific number that's a sign for you, that number is your sign. So of course when you see it, it's a sign for you. But for others, it could just be another shoulder shrug. But for you, you see it and you're like, oh, it stands out for you. Kind of like I was talking about the Diet Coke or the hat, the Bush hat. Those things stick out to me. But to other people, it's just another thing. Because that stuff, that wasn't their path. That wasn't their journey. They don't get it. People don't know what's on your mind if you don't tell them. So all those little emblems and memories and shit that you got, people don't really know it. And so like sometimes you move in life thinking that they do when they don't. And even when you explain it, sometimes they don't even understand it. And so that's like another piece too, because communication. So I can be saying all this, but you could be interpreting it in a whole different way. And that's the beauty of communication, because everybody is on different paths and different journeys. So when they hear different things, it can be interpreted in a whole different way. Another thing to think about. At the end of the day, it's all interpretation. Memories, they're here for you. Like I was saying, the numbers. You might have a specific number or a specific song that follows you around, or a specific smell that reminds you of an old town. Things like that. They're all here for you. That's yours. Yours to keep. Nobody else's. But yeah. Certain smells from childhood that you just gotta sit there and smell because you know you're never gonna smell that again once you walk away. That's for you. That's for you. That was for you from the creator. What? Come on, please tap in. Like, I seriously love you all literally so much. Like, and I hope that I'm a good memory in your mind. And if I'm not, hopefully as I grow, I can change that. People can change. According to America, once you get a felony, though, that's it. I mean, hey, but that's none of my business. Although my mom and my grandma, according to generational felonies over here. But I'm walking a whole different path. It's like the left or the right. And if there's a choice between good or bad, I'm choosing good every time. What do you mean? And I just think that that's part of the memories thing. Because I know that my dad, in memory of him, he will want me to choose good over bad every time. So I do that in honor of him and myself. And just trying to be raised right and shit. But yeah, it's all for you. Anything that makes you remember something, that's for you. That was there for you. It wasn't, that's it. You only notice it because it's you. Like, nobody knows your favorite shirt, but you do. Like, when you wear it, and you might have like 5 favorite shirts for 5 different reasons. Nobody knows that, but you do. It's here for you. Nobody knows about those memories that happened to you that changed you forever. Those things that made you different now. Those things that hurt you inside, that make you not who you used to be. They don't know those specific moments like you do. The things that make your everyday life different, the way you move different, the way you talk different, the reason you talk the way you do, they don't know that when they hear your voice. They don't know why I talk like this, why I walk like that, why I look like this, and why I dress like that, or why I came from this, and why I come from that, and why I made that, and why I rearranged that, and why I'm bag alignment. I had to hit that joke right there at the end because I was low-key getting emotional. But it's so key because I'm thinking about it, man. Like, they don't know when I drive that Mustang, I had that bitch for 4 years. They think that shit was just born yesterday. Certain shit. They don't know what you don't tell them. They don't know what you don't see. They can think whatever. Let them think whatever. Don't let them know what you don't want them to know. Put yourself in the environments you want to be in. Make the memories you want to make because that's actually what matters in this world. And if for some reason you can't make the memories you want, it just goes back to we grieve the memories that we want to make and can't make. So you got to figure out something new. You got to do something. You got to have an alternative. My advice is when you wake up, have something for you to do every single day. You guys know that's always my number one thing. I always go with the first simplest thing, workout. It works out, you know it's going to work out. Move your body for you first thing in the morning. In the end, we do control our lives to an extent. So people have free will, respect that. Don't be trying to force shit. And to be honest, memories will come and go. But like I said, in every memory, you will always have yourself. So make sure that you feel comfortable with who you are and yourself. At the end of the day and at the start of the day and all throughout the day, make sure that you're okay to like be alone with you, because that's the biggest thing. And be alone with your memories and in your mind, because it's all for you. So don't think that it's trying to haunt you or it's out to get you. You know, think about it, dwell on it if you have to, but don't let it turn you into an evil person. Try to figure out the beauty in it all and the pain, and just flip it like on that Juice WRLD shit, like 999 type shit. I love you guys. I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel like you guys get the message. As always, if you don't, we can chat it up in the comments. Anything you agree or disagree with, I'm always here to hear it. And I love you guys so much. Keep rocking in the free world on my Nardwar shit.